Okay, so you're running a business or you're doing some kind of marketing. Maybe you're marketing for your own business or another business. And one of the hardest things to do is to get people to take the entire action you want at once, right? So if you want them to buy something or schedule a consultation or whatever it is, getting them to take the entire action at one time is difficult. It happens, but it's not the norm. A very small percentage of people actually go through the entire process or quote unquote funnel that you want them to right away. And those tend to be the people we focus on, but there's a much larger percentage. There's a huge opportunity to still attain sales or calls or whatever it is from the people that don't. And the way to do that, to increase your chances of getting those people to take those actions, is through micro commitments. And one thing we've actually been testing recently is for the service side of our business, which is helping people start and grow their online stores, is when they basically come to us, we have a form they fill out to schedule a consultation. And years ago, this used to be a very long, detailed form. And in fact, that's what most people do because they want the highest quality applications or consultations they can get. But me personally, I don't like filling out long forms like that. And there's a lot of people that are busy people, they're successful professionals, or they're successful store owners, and they're not going to take the time to fill out a long form just to schedule a consultation. So what we do is we have a micro commitment. And the micro commitment is simply 5 or 6 multiple choice questions, right? Very simple stuff. Do you have a store? Are you in the process of starting one? Are you thinking of starting one? And they just kind of click. It'll take them all of about 15 seconds to click through. And then they go to the calendar to pick a time. Now, that's the first micro commitment. And secondly, then after the fact, what we've been testing is then asking them for a bit more detailed information after they've already scheduled the call. So we've already got that micro commitment where they answered the short questions and scheduled the consultation. Now we can go for that second commitment, which is getting them to answer questions in a bit more detail. Hey, tell us about the business. Or what are your strengths when it comes to running your online business? What are the things that you need to improve upon? And this gives us much more intel going into the call. But if we had tried to ask for these questions up front, we would lose a large percentage of the consultations scheduled because people don't want to take that time to do it right then and there. But once we got that micro commitment, they went through and they actually scheduled their consultation. Now it's like, okay, I already scheduled this call, so I can take a few minutes and answer these questions so that they can better prepare for the call, learn a bit about me and my goals, and therefore I get more value out of the call with the company. All right, so whenever you're doing something, any type of marketing, think of what the micro commitments can be throughout that process. Even looking at e-commerce, selling physical products. The first micro commitment is just getting them to click to your store, right? So you get them to click there. The second one would be an add to cart, and so on through the purchase. And that's why retargeting is so effective, because if you retarget people who abandon a cart, or you have an abandoned cart email sequence, they've already made that micro commitment by adding the product to the cart. That's why those retargeting campaigns and those email sequences convert so well, because those people have already made micro commitments by adding the item to their cart. Keep this in mind. It'll really help your marketing, and I hope you found this valuable.